With you guys right at market open. Tim and Steve, Alpha Flow Trader.
Morning.
Two dudes that day trade for a living and created our own indicator based off of our strategies. Used it for ourselves for quite some time, shared it with friends and family, and now sharing it publicly. So if you're here, welcome. Check out the tool. Any questions you have, just ask. We're happy to answer it. But right now we're a little behind, so we're just kind of watching everything as the market is now open. And yeah, what you're seeing on my screen right now is ES and NQ. And Steve has already gone through, I believe, all the assets and everything is in an outside day today, right?
Yeah, we have everything's an outside day today, guys.
All right. So when everything is in an outside day, what does that mean? Really quickly, just recap to what does an outside day mean? All right, I'll show you really quickly, really simply. I'm gonna switch to the 1 day chart, right? So every candle is now a day, right? Now, you see each one of these candles is a day. This is today's current candle, the daily candle that's forming. If you look, you see that today's price is already outside of the range of the last session price. So what does that mean? That means here on our 5-minute chart where we trade, that we cannot trade these S3 or R3 levels here. Okay, that means they're off the table. We have to wait for more extreme levels at R4, S4, etc. So we'll jump back on the 5-minute chart. And that said, yes, everything is in an outside day today. So S3s and R3s off the table. We'll be looking for shorts here at R4, longs down here at S4, as well as some, if we see any other value area trades or anything like that set up as well. All right. Guys, if you're just joining us, welcome.
Seems like a pretty tamed open so far.
Yeah, Monday too. Mondays, man.
Yeah.
That's how Mondays go.
R3s, we got everything. All the indexes are, every last index is pretty much right at R3. Yep. So we got to pull back at the open. Let's see if we could get another rotation upwards towards that R4 levels.
Which chart are you looking at right now? ES?
ES, yeah.
Okay. Yep, so we have ES and NQ on the screen here, guys.
Oils.
Everything that you're seeing on the screen, guys, everything that you're seeing on our screen is these key levels, these lines, these drawings, these shadings. These are all part of our indicator, right? So right now you notice this blue forming here. That's the value area that's forming. That's part of our value area strategy that's in our indicator. You see these other lines, the colored lines are the green and red are Camarillo levels that we also trade. That's the second part of our strategy. And then these other colored lines that you see are just key levels, right? So London high, Asian high, London low, Asian low.
Yep. Pre-market high, pre-market
Yeah,
lows.
pre-market. Yep.
The dash lines are your point of controls. Those are pretty important areas to concentrate on.
Flip over here to Dow real quick. Dow and Russ just kind of rejecting out that R3.
Yeah.
That's cool. Wait on. Well, it looks like it's going to definitely be one of those mornings where we're looking to exercise our patience, it looks like.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's Monday. Mondays are sometimes tough anyway, so you will not see us upset that we can't jump into anything.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about a little bit about pre-market, Steve. What were some of the trades you noticed from the pre-market? What instruments? And I'll go through and show some of the guys.
Let's start with ES. Right. So ES right around 8:20, 8:15. It gave us a weak signal, and that one did end up being a loss.
Yep, right here. That's a value area. That was off the value area strategy.
Now that wasn't a Camarillo signal. That was actually a volume profile signal. So we have the program looks for whenever price is trading above value area highs and below value area lows, it'll look for reversals in those areas as well as reversals and continuations. So in this particular case, it gave us a reversal signal because price was at above value area high. And it gave us a weak signal, and it just didn't work out.
Yep.
NQ didn't give us anything this morning. Russell.
What about overnight? Did we see anything from ES overnight?
Let's see. No, it looked like it was
pretty choppy.
Nope. Pretty tamed. Pretty tamed.
Pretty choppy overnight.
Overnight, yeah, no signals.
Same with ES or NQ. Sorry.
Yeah, same for NQ.
Jump on to Dow and Russ.
Russell gave us another one of our Camarilla signals.
See that guy's right here. The signal called at 8:30.
Yes, 8:30, and this was another volume profile type signal. Price was trading. This was a value area high continuation setup. So price broke
And that's my
outside.
bad.
Price broke outside of our value area high, came back, retested value area high, and continued upwards. And the indicator picked up on that and correctly called
Big win.
a good continuation long for T2R.
Yep. And you guys see that here. You see the signal again. If you're just kind of new, it sees the signal. You see it ranked it as good, right? So we rank our signals. Our signals rank themselves from weak, poor, good, or strong. You see this one was ranked as good, so second to the top, and there's all your contributing factors to that. So one cool thing about our tool is it takes a lot of that thinking out of it for you. It's going to give you all the information you need to make that decision and make it easier for you, right? So you see there, called the good signal, and within 5, 10, 15 minutes, it had gone through TP2. So a big winner right there off of Russell this morning.
Yep.
And I don't see anything from the overnight session there. Sunday nights, that's kind of how it goes. A little choppy. So yeah, so nothing on Dow, but a nice big winner on Russell this morning pre-market. I've got gold up next.
Gold. Don't see anything.
Yeah, nothing there yet on gold. And then euro, I've also got up. And nothing on euros thus far.
Nothing on oil. Euro, I got a signal. I have a strong signal on euro at
what time?
8 o'clock. Right at
8. So okay, so yeah, you're right. I probably, now that I reloaded, I need to change it because euro should be on the same setting as
indexes.
Oh, same as the indexes.
Same as the indexes.
All right, so yeah, so yeah, I can see where I can see right there where it would have called the signal. Let me just check this time frame real quick. 9:30. Okay, there we go. All right, and then
so euro for me was another. This was a strong signal. You don't see it yet on your chart?
No, I don't.
All right, well, let me just do this.
Let me share my chart. Let me let you share the chart real quick, and you can show it.
1 second, I just switching windows here for you. All right.
All right, now you can see Steve's chart there. You see that signal that it called right down there on euro this morning.
So we had this was another value area high continuation setup. Price broke above value area high, came back, retested it, and continued upwards. And this was a strong signal. Some of the confluences were closed above Asia high, closed above Globex high, pre-market high, closed above VWAP. Our Ichimoku cloud was fully green at the time. It broke out of a high volume node. So a lot of good positive confluences on this one. And this would have been a very good trade this morning.
So yeah, so 2 pre-market winners off our signals this morning so far, a TP2 on Russell and a TP2 on euro. Let's jump over here now to Bitcoin. We'll give a quick look at Bitcoin. As you guys know, not big on trading Bitcoin right now.
Cash Bands on YouTube. Good morning, man.
What's up, guys?
Appreciate you checking in, man.
Yeah, and all you guys on TikTok, man, we appreciate you guys joining. We're live every morning on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and X. It's at Alpha Flow Trader on everything except for X. It's at Alpha Flow Trades. All right, so Bitcoin, not seeing anything. Oh yeah, there was a. Oh, okay, here we go. Did that hit? Looks like it had one call, a weak call. At oh, that's late. That's last night. So yeah, so there was one call last night. Looks like maybe a TP1 there, barely on Bitcoin. But yeah, we're not big on trading Bitcoin. We do see that our signals work on it. It's just the way it moves, where there's just much cleaner ones we can take. And if you look over here now at natural gas, also another one that we don't actively trade, but we are observing it. And as you can see, we have our signals running on it so that we can get machine learning. So you see this natural gas signal that was called earlier, right here around pre-market high. And it was called at 8:40 a.m. and hit TP1 just now, just a little bit ago. And so 3 winners: natural gas, euro, and Russell so far in the pre-market. And the last one that we'll look at here is crude. And crude, I'm not seeing. Looks like there was one called late last night. Never quite made it to TP1. So there's our sort of run, a quick recap. As I said, we did join a little late this morning. Apologies for that. We were setting up some technical stuff on our end to make our stream better. As you guys, like we always tell you guys, we are not TikTokers. We're not streamers, man. We're just dudes that trade. And so bear with us as we kind of figure out all the rest. All right, guys, if you joined us on TikTok, man, you guys tap the screen, get some likes, man. Get some more likes and get some folks in here, some traders. Let's get together and you can get some trades together this morning. Like, as you guys know, Mondays can be tough if you trade. You know that. So we are going to exercise patience this morning and see what we set up, see what sets up for us. And it's really going to need to be a pretty great setup for us to be enticed by it. All right, I'm just kind of scanning my other screens here that you guys can't see, just looking at the different assets. So I have Bitcoin and gold to my left. I have what you see to my center, and then to my right, I have Dow Russ. So trying to keep an eye on all the markets for you guys. And if you guys are just happen to be looking at markets and you see anything, just let us know too. We'll be glad to pull it up and tell you what we think about it or what we're seeing, or if our signals are seeing anything to do with it that could help you out. All right, let's jump back on. Right now, like I said, patient waiting game. We're in an outside day, meaning we will not trade these R3 and S3 levels. It's going to have to get extreme to the 4 or 5s. Right now, kind of bouncing around the control point or central pivot right here on NASDAQ and S&P, as you guys can see. Here on Dow, similar situation, kind of chopping in the value area between R3 and central pivot. And then you see here on the right side of my screen, this beautiful Russell pre-market long that was called. That, you know, you could have taken this, the natural gas and euro, and been done for the day. Unfortunately, we were not trading yet, or else probably would have myself. But you see right now, a lot of sellers have taken over there on Russell as it starts to move down. It's the only one that's already broken below central pivot at this point. So we'll see what happens there.
Oil's pumping. I'm wondering.
Kennedy, Willie, guys on TikTok, appreciate you guys joining us. If you're here, man, we're demoing our live, demoing our AI machine learning powered indicator that we just launched last week. I've been using it ourselves for a long time, shared it with family and friends over the last year, and decided to go public with it last week. So what you're seeing on the screen is completely all of our indicators. You will see I have 15 there, but you notice I have one loaded up. Well, the EMA, of course, too, but one just our indicator loaded up, and that's given us all these key levels. It's given us this volume area and all of these key pivot areas. And you look up here as I zoom out, it also draws out these supply and demand zones for you, which is awesome. If you're a supply and demand zone trader, you know, kind of take some time to draw up on the charts, and this kind of can really take that for you. So even if you're an experienced trader and you're just tired of marking out levels or using 10 different indicators to do it, our indicator will draw and detect these zones for you automatically. All right, so pretty cool stuff. All right, keep an eye on these markets to see what happens, see what shakes out.
Yeah, it's Monday, guys, so maybe a little bit. It may take a little minute before we get a setup that we could play with.
This segment brought to you by Smart Water Alkaline. No, I'm just kidding. I wish I had to buy it to hydrate. You know, long day at we had a long day baseball tournament over the Saturday and Sunday.
Give me a second, guys.
And yeah, so just rehydrating. We're in Atlanta, so pretty hot this weekend down here, and had a good weekend out there. It was a lot of fun. But yeah. So guys, if you're just joining us, man, Tim and Steve has stepped away just for a moment. Our software, our tool, our company is called Alpha Flow Trader. We are not financial analysts. We are not giving financial advice. We do not We're not gurus who are going to try to sell you a course. We're just two dudes from different walks of life that they day trade for a living, and built a tool to help us execute our strategy with more confidence, right? So basically, it does the thinking for us. We still use our context, right? The human context gets involved always, but it makes it much easier, and it can do the same for you guys. So especially some of you guys, if you're trading prop firm accounts and you're blowing accounts and you're having to reset them and that, go ahead and jump over to buellnox.com, BULENOX.com. I'll put it in the chat, and use our promo code, all caps, Alpha Flow, and they're going to give you right now 89% off of a funded account. So we do 50K accounts. I have 8 or 9 funded accounts set up on another machine that you guys can't see off screen. What you see on screen is my live cash account. But yeah, this tool is awesome for passing your prop, getting you consistent, passing those prop evaluations, and then letting you get payouts. And for those that don't understand or know what prop firms are, basically what they are companies that allow you to come in, you pay for an evaluation, a trading evaluation, right? And you have 30 days to pass it, and you have 30 days to make, some are different, some are 2,500, some are 3,000, but you have 30 days to get to that level, 2,500 or 3,000 in profit before it resets. And and basically your progress doesn't reset, but the account resets. So you're gonna have to pay the other 20 bucks or whatever you paid for it. So once you get that account and you pass the prop account, meaning you hit that profit level, you then move on to a live funded account, and now you can earn real money. So you're like, well, wait a minute, I can earn real money without my own money. And yes, you can. That's called prop firm trading, but you have to pass the evaluation. So they have to know that you can be consistent and you can be profitable. And that's where a lot of people do it. They kind of gamble it, they have fun with it, or they just guess. But if you're using our tool and you can't pass a prop firm account, then it might be time to hang up the computer, man, because you can definitely pass your prop firm accounts and get the live payouts with our tool.
We've got looked like it just disappeared, but we had a continuation long setting up on Dow.
Oh, was it flashing?
It flashed.
Okay. Let me check my settings right here. Make sure I'm on ticks per row, because we did just do an update this morning. Yep, I'm on ticks per row. Ticks per row 1. Okay, cool. Yeah, and also, guys, man, if you just really want to learn more, the easiest way is to check out alphaflowtrader.com. You can learn a lot about our tool, about why we're doing it, who we are. As well as we have an awesome learning section for some of you guys just really learning day trading or just learning how the markets work. So highly encourage you guys to check that out as well. alphaflowtrader.com. All right. Guys, if you have any questions, man, whether you're on, I just now opened up Facebook so I can see the comments, but on TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook, we don't really monitor X like that. So you're just going to have to come on over to one of our other channels. But yeah, if you have any questions, man, just reach out. Especially times like this when we're just kind of waiting for setups. There's downtime, right? So we can kind of talk about, we'll always bounce back and forth between the markets, looking at them, seeing what they're doing. But yeah, happy to answer any questions you guys may have as well, whether it's about our tool or just about the market or trading in general. Love talking about this stuff with you guys. So yeah. All right, we're about 20 minutes into the day so far. Nothing happening yet. You do see on the screen a win that around our signal called it at 8:30 here on Russell, a nice TP2 win before it hit this other level in the pre-market and started rejecting back down. Fighting right now. Buyers are starting to try to take over a little bit, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Dow's looking very strong, making a nice move.
Yep. Yeah, we got our eyes on Dow and Russ right now. We'll pop over here really quickly and check out gold. Yeah, gold, not much happening yet right now. Euro, not much. Natural gas is already a winner. So if you took this natural gas signal at 8:40 this morning with our tool, you would have already had a winner there. So you'd have a 1R winner so far and counting on here, a 2R winner on Russell, and a 2R winner on Euro as well.
Today is an an outside day. That's where we're not looking for setups at R3s. However, if you look at how ES and NQ reacted to that R3 level, that would have been.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that was perfect. And
True.
that's yeah. That's one where if I'm watching that just manually and I'm really on that, I don't care about the AI there. I see that rejection at such a level so many times. I probably do get into that trade as well. Also got a market shift.
Yep.
We also got the market shift, which you guys might
Right at that level.
be a little tough to see there. But if you look here, just directly to the left of my cursor, you see this green shaded triangle. So those are not signals, but they are part of our tool that are indicating a market shift is happening. So if you're a scalper, you can use these to make some scalps. So you see that green market shift indicator, and then you would have easily scalped the TP1 there. The same up here, even though R3 is off the table today because it's an outside day, you can barely see it, but right there is our market shift triangle letting you know that the market shift has happened. And if you would have seen this fight, then seen that market shift, that was kind of would have been a no-brainer scalp as well. Now kind of bouncing back up off prior day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's ES and NQ on the screen right now. And flip back over here to Dow and Russ, where Russ already has one solid winner, and kind of watching Dow because it looks strong at the moment. Well, yeah, anyway, guys, again, just joining us. I'm Tim, Steve over there to my left. And we are the guys at Alpha Flow Trader, and just two regular dudes who trade for a living and have a few different strategies that we trade that have been consistent and profitable. And basically what we did was, what Steve did is coded these strategies into an indicator for you guys and for us. We've used it for a while now and let family and friends use it for some time, and just officially made it public last week. So you guys can use the same tool we use. But in the meantime, just learn about it. Hang out with us on the lives. Check out the tool. We're going to be on here every day during the New York session till around lunchtime. And not sure if you want the indicator yet or even know how to use it. Just join our lives, grab your prop firm account, join the live, and come take some trades with us. And I think we can show you better than we can tell you for sure.
Absolutely.
You know. So guys in the TikTok, we appreciate you guys. Appreciate some of those likes. Same on YouTube. Yeah, so we're live on every morning on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and X. It's at Alpha Flow Trader on all platforms except for X, which is at Alpha Flow Trades.
We got Dow making a push up to R4. It's got to get past prior day's high, I believe. Yep, prior day's high to get to R4. So R4 should be a strong candidate.
Yep. And this right here is what he's talking about. It's because we can't trade these levels, 3 levels, because it's an outside day, meaning price today is already outside of the last session's price. But as you see it climbing here, we'll look to see, and let me get rid of this alert from last week. You see as it gets up here to R4, we'll absolutely start watching to see what it does. And why are you doing that? All right, just stay there. Yeah, so we'll see what Dow does up here at R4. What's the ES doing? Still moving up, so good chance Dow. ES is pumping up pretty good, so a good chance Dow climbs with it, and gets us into a position where we can take a trade.
Check our economic calendar. We don't have any news at 10 o'clock. We actually don't have any major news scheduled for today.
Yeah, which is good because Mondays are tough enough already.
Yeah, let's see.
Mondays are already tough, guys. But I mean, that said, you have good Mondays too. But it's just one of those things where that Sunday night Asian market and the Monday New York market sometimes are not the greatest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody has their different favorite days, but I don't know that. I know a lot of traders, and I don't know any that say Monday's their favorite day that I can think of. I'm sure there's some.
Yeah, I like to use my Mondays just to ease myself into the week. Probably not looking for too many trades, one or two, probably 2 at the most.
Yep.
It is day 1 of G7 meetings. Yeah, not much high impact news until till Wednesday. Wednesday we've got FOMC meeting minutes, PMI on Thursday, Michigan sentiment on Friday.
All right. So we'll have some impact news this week that will affect the markets. Not really anything today, unless, of course, there's just any sort of geopolitical or sociopolitical stuff that happens. And of course, we'll see how the markets react there. But no planned data today anyway. And guys, if you're new on trading too, that's super important to just to keep an eye and make sure you have something open. So we have Financial Juice open with all of the breaking financial news. We have, you can't see, but behind our monitors here, we have two big 70-inch screens that we have Bloomberg and Financial Juice on, and then we have, of course, like me personally, one day we'll show you our setup. Actually, we'll maybe towards the end or the early on the live, I'll pop one of the virtual cameras off and we'll show you guys our setup. But I personally, I run everything off my MacBook. I have the MacBook plus 3 monitors. Steve is running 2 PCs, 1, 2, 3, 4 monitors. And then, of course, I have my separate laptop that I use just for prop firm trading that I have Quantower loaded up on so that I can copy trade all of my funded accounts. Just kind of one click and trade across all those accounts, right? So, but yeah, that's kind of what we do, and it's who we are. And yeah, just here on a sort of a slow Monday, waiting to see what sets up in the market. Our signals, our tool has already called 3 winners in the pre-market, one on Euro for TP2, one on Russell for TP2 that you're seeing on the screen right here. Our AI called it at 8:30, and 15 minutes later hit TP2. And then there was also a short on natural gas that our signal called right here that's on its way to TP2. It's already through TP1 risk-free trade at this point. So two TP2 winners and a TP1 winner and current risk-free trade right now off of our signal. So that's not bad for Monday.
No.
And there was one loser on ES as well.
Yeah.
That it called a short on. And I'll tell you, it called the short on ES. It just called it too early because
it did correctly label it a week.
And it labeled it as weak, right? Well. So as you see there, guys, it says weak with that lightning bolt. Our tool grades the setups on weak, poor, good, strong, right? So definitely not jumping into a weak signal on a Monday morning, that's for sure. But the TP2s, I believe, were both strong or good, and I think maybe good. But yeah, so 3 winners this morning already: natural gas, Euro, and Russell, and we're watching Dow now. Well, you see ES on my screen, but there's Dow. We're watching Dow to see what happens when it gets up here around this R4 level right here at 49,887.
Yeah, right at prior day's high. Also in a low volume node.
Get rid of that one.
Good morning, Natalie.
All right, welcome, guys. If you just got here, welcome. Appreciate you guys jumping in here with us. Appreciate you guys jumping in the chat with us, man. We're live on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and X at Alpha Flow Trader, except for X, which is at Alpha Flow Trades. If you're just joining us, what you're seeing on our screens is obviously TradingView. What you're seeing behind it on our chart is our indicator, Alpha Flow Trader KLP AI Pro. And you see it's automatically drawing these value areas for us. It's automatically set all of our Camarillo points, as well as all of our other key levels, the different lines, which looks like a lot, but once you just set your colors how you want them, it's easy to remember. So for us, Asia is purple, London is blue. And we also label it. If you guys see here, off that blue line, London high. Off this blue line down here, you see London low. Same for Asia with that purple line there. As well as these supply and demand zones that get drawn out automatically for us. So the 3 main parts of our strategy, to keep it simple: we trade these Camarillo pivots, we trade supply and demand, we trade value area. So the blue is the value area forming with our tool. The Camarillo levels are already there. They set each session automatically, and the supply and demand zones draw themselves with our tool so that you don't have to. Guys in the chat, what's up? TikTok, appreciate it. Appreciate the likes. 200 likes. Appreciate you guys. All right, what was that?
Natural gas. That's natural gas on a 15-minute chart.
Oh, 15 minutes. So yeah, so I'm glad he said that. So you see natural gas right here. It's hit It's already gone through TP1, sort of projecting off this R3 here. And what you just heard, the audible alert there was from, our indicators, our tools work off every time frame, right? So we trade the 5 minute. What you just heard was an alert on the 15 minute for natural gas. But depending on what time frames you guys like to trade, you can use our signals on any time frame. They work across all time frames. So you can use them for several different types of trading. We're not going to call it a swing trading tool quite yet, but we are working on that right now as well, because just preliminarily what we're seeing is over longer time frames, let's say the daily candles over weeks or even 30 days or 6 months even, I looked back, they look pretty good. They look pretty good for entering swing trades as well. So that could be something coming soon to a new update, which is another cool thing about our tool, guys. We're not just going to keep adding levels and upgrade, right? Like when we make updates, you guys get the updates, especially if you're in our top tier, you're going to get all those updates basically. Anytime we make it better and stronger, you're automatically getting it. And speaking of better and stronger, like I mentioned, our AI is all based off of, our signals are sort of reverse based off of machine learning. So anytime you see a signal, for example, you see this pop up on your screen, right? That signal and then the result of what happened after that signal is getting sent back to our machine learning database so that the tool can constantly sort of learn and evolve and get smarter, right? So it makes adjustments and over time it'll just get better, right? So that's kind of cool. The cool thing about our tool as well, and especially at our price point, because I've done a lot of research, a lot of market research. I've experimented and used tons of the algorithms and tools and demoed a lot of them, and they either don't work properly or the ones that do are just ridiculously expensive. And that's just not something we want to do. We're not interested in gouging people. We want people to run. If you're running in losses, just okay, yeah. Appreciate you looking out for people, Mariani. But no, we don't run in losses here, bro. Anybody that's in here with us and takes these signals is definitely not running in losses. Yeah. But yeah,
it definitely also picks and chooses. It's not one of those indicators that'll spam buy and sell signals all day long. I mean, if you look at our charts, you may see one signal per symbol, but yeah, definitely not. You're not going to see 10, 20 signals on ES for a session like a lot of these other indicators. It definitely looks for trades in the right spots. And if we're not trading in those areas, then you're not going to get any signals.
What's up, Ryan, on Facebook, man? How you doing, bro? It's good to see you, man, this morning. I hope you guys are doing well up there in South CAC, man. Need to get up there and hang out with you boys here soon again, man. It's been too long. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna step away for 1 second. Just run to the restroom. Go off my mic. I don't want to bring you guys in there.
Yeah, just switch over to my chart. Yeah, so all I'm watching for right now is Dow, and it got close to R4, but actually rejected off of prior day's high, and now in a bit of a pullback. So we'll wait on the next leg, the next rotation up, and hopefully through R4 and look for this move back down. If I can get my drawing tool to work correctly. See what else is going on. ES is pulling back, NQ's pulling back, Russell's pulling back, everything's around central pivot. These are just no trade zones. These are just choppy waters right now. So on YouTube, it flips over, but on TikTok it does.
Oh, okay. I haven't set that one.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. All right. I'm back, y'all. So, Steve, what were you saying when I was gone? You're looking at talking about Dow.
Yeah, I just letting them know. I was trying to mark up on the chart that we're looking for this move here, for Dow to rotate off this pullback, come back up to R4, and catch that reversal off of R4.
Cool.
Let's see if it draws on my chart.
Yep.
You see it over there?
Yep. It's drew nicely. Are you drawing that directly on TradingView?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I just use their brush tool.
Cool. That actually gives me an idea too. I want to test something really quickly as well. I want to try. Oh no, I don't have it open. I'm not gonna do that now. I was gonna try out the Presentify and see how now how we have it set up. If I can drag, because that one's so easy to use. How it just clicks and snaps arrows and stuff.
Yeah.
So let me get. So yeah, on Dow, I didn't quite make it there, man.
No, it's in a pullback right now.
And it's in that low volume node.
Yeah.
You know. So see
still
what happens.
Making higher highs and lower lows as of right now. So we're still bullish.
All right. Nabil, what's up, man? QQQ, what's up? TikTok guys, we appreciate you guys always tapping in, getting some likes, man. You know the likes, like I said, we're not TikTokers, we're not streamers. So when you guys like the stream, we don't care about you sending gifts. We're not trying to make money off of our TikTok live or anything like that, right? But when you like this, when you like it, it just helps more people see it, right? That's all. So you're never going to hear us ask for gifts or anything like that. Now that said,
thanks for the follow, Francisco.
Appreciate that, Francisco. But yeah, we appreciate any gifts you send. Obviously, we'll appreciate them, shout you out or something. But you're never going to see us get on here asking for you to send us a Galaxy or whatever the heck they whatever the heck TikTokers do, bro. Like you could just we just want you guys to tap in with us, man, and learn how our tool works and make some money. Yeah. So. If you're joining us on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, or X, we appreciate you guys. We're Tim and Steve with Alpha Flow Trader, just two regular dudes that day trade for a living that had a few profitable and consistent strategies that we've been using to make a living. And over the last year or so, have been building this tool, using it ourselves, sharing it with friends and family. And as of last Monday, have officially gone public with it. So we're really excited about that. But we're going to be here demoing it with you guys on live every morning. So you're essentially getting, if you're joining us on live, you're getting to use our tool for free. So, you know, it's a trade-off for us. Yeah, we're happy to do that because we know for sure that if you do, let's say you join our live, you take a couple of trades off our signals, you win, you're definitely going to tell somebody like, hey man, this thing works. And so that's why we do it. Obviously we only do it for a couple hours every morning. So any of the later day trades or Asian trades, London trades, those ones we are not live streaming. So you would need it on your own there, but you want to just drop my mic. If you just want to join us in my other mic, if you just want to join us in the mornings, you can jump on here. We'll try to be on, let's say 8:30 Eastern. Today we had some more kind of setup stuff for the stream, so we didn't get on until right at market open. But typically we'll get on here about 8:30 and have a good time to talk about the pre-market and look at what setups we're looking for the day. And then at the end of the stream, we'll always go back to our charts and give you guys some call outs, right? So we may or may not take them, but we will definitely show you what is setting up for the day later in the afternoon. We don't trade over the lunchtime chop, so around 11:30 or so we're donezo, and then we will start maybe back looking at the charts later in the day, depending on what we've done already that day, right? Some days we're just done by 11:30 and we're done working for the days, and we start working on the app some more. Other days we will take a trade, say after 1:30 or so, but not a whole lot. The whole thing about doing this is being able to have freedom and flexibility, right? So if you can make your money in the first couple of hours in the morning, like just do that and then do the other stuff that we don't get a lot of time, y'all, man. Life is short and
Yep.
time is valuable. So um, that's for me. For me, honestly, making a living and paying bills is one thing, but it's just the freedom and being able to, uh, spend more time, hang out with hang out with my grandkids when they get out of school, or when they get out of school early, halfway in the day, or just doing stuff around the house, projects that have been getting put off forever, or whatever. And not to mention, I mean, obviously you can trade from anywhere, right? So anywhere you have an internet connection, a decent internet connection, you can trade as well. So
Absolutely,
everybody
Pete.
who says, "Man, I want to work," yes, Pete, absolutely, dude, 100%, man. The freedom to spend time with family to me is worth more than even the money. I could easily make more money if I just said, "You know what? I'm trading all day, man, all day, every day, 9 to 5." But why, man? Like, why? Um, Pete, we appreciate you, man. Um, Pete, Pete, you trade, man? Are you new to trading? You've been trading? Like, what's up, man? I have a crappy job, so stuck at work all day, 12 hours. Well, Pete, listen, man.
Thanks for the follow, Pete.
Yeah, thank you, Pete. And listen, and no BS, man. Like, lock in with us, man. Hey, Tatted Hokage, I'm about to answer your question, Pete. I feel you, dude. I didn't have a crappy job, but I had a job that made me feel
No
crappy.
idea what this is.
Great company. Great companies. I'm not gonna say names, but great companies. But it was just the time thing, right? Like I was spending so much time away from my family. Literally felt like I was missing them. Grow up. Pete, we do not do options trading. Steve has in the past, but we trade futures.
Yeah, futures markets is our bread and butter, man.
Yeah.
I've dabbled with options before.
Tatted Hokage. How the F do you even make money doing this? I have no idea what this is. Okay, so this is day trading futures. So what you're seeing are futures markets. So right now you see the Dow Jones on my screen to the left. You see Russell on the screen to the right. Simple answer I could say, how do you make money? You get our signals and you take them and you join our live. But no, I'm kidding. But no, honestly, so what you do, you open an account. So you can open one of two type accounts to start. If you're new, definitely start a prop account, a prop firm account. You can still make money, but you're only paying 20 to $100 one time for the eval. And then yeah. But the other option is once you have a strategy and you're comfortable, you can take open up a live brokerage account, whether it's Tradevate, wherever you want to do it. And you put whatever dollar amount you want in there, and they make a thing called micro contracts now. So micro contracts allow everybody to trade. It's super low margin. You don't have to have a bunch of money. Yeah, just start off taking one micro contract, man, and you just start building that account up. So say you open your account with $500 or $1,000. Don't make money and pull it out. Just start building that account. Start building it up. The more you build it up, now you maybe don't have to just trade one micro contract. Now you can trade two. So the profits are double, right? The losses can also be double, but the profits are double. And then as you scale up, you just keep adding in. But if you're really interested in it, man, join our lives every day. We will literally help you learn. Go to our website, alphaflowtrader.com. There's so much stuff there that you can read on the basics of it, right?
Those strategies.
Yeah, the strategies. So do you buy something and sell something? Yeah, that's essentially what you're doing. You're buying a position on what a future move of that market. So if you're going long, meaning we think the market here on the screen is going to go up, we're going to buy, right? We're going to buy. So we'll buy, for example, here you bought Dow maybe here at 49,415, this pre-market. So you buy it here. Whenever it gets to that level, wherever your profit level is, then you sell it back. That's exactly what it is. Now, if I bought it here, but the price goes down, well, now I'm going to take a loss on that because I'm going to have to sell it for less than I bought it for. It's just like anything else. It's just like if you buy a car and sell a car, it's the exact same principle. And there's buyers, yes. Yeah, essentially, yeah. You're buying markets. You're buying a certain amount of contracts or whatever for that market, and then you're selling it, or you're selling it and buying. But either way, and there's other people out there, institutions, traders, retail traders that, yeah. So you put that order in, and then you order back out. Yeah, listen. I'll be honest with you, Tatted, man. Like I have not been doing this super long, a couple years, man. And Steve's been doing it for a very long time. But my son Devin was started doing it around 19, and I was not really paying much attention. I wasn't on it that much. And then he really kind of got me into it. I had another friend that were into it, but at the same time, I was stuck in that corporate grind. So it's like, yeah, I was interested, but I was also just traveling and and making a great salary. So it's like, oh, whatever, I'll do it maybe some other time. Well, I'll be honest with you, I wish I would have learned earlier. But that's the beauty of our tool too, Tatted, is that you have some learning. You have a short learning curve now, man, because you jump in with us, you get the tool, you get some like training, which is free. Like, we're not saying to buy courses or anything like that, but you get some training with us, ask questions, reach out, DM us, dude. Like, we can help you learn it, man, if you really want to, because how you feel is how I felt too, man. And it's a game changer. So, and for me, like I said, for me, it was really also just a matter of, obviously I wanted to leave that corporate grind. I was burned out, but I was also I wanted time with my family. So I have I know I don't look super old, but I have 3 grandbabies and a 5-year-old, a 1.5-year-old, and almost 1-year-old. And I those little boys and that girl are pretty much my life. So I anything I could do to spend more time with them. God bless you too, Sean. We appreciate you, man. Thank you for sharing too, bro. But yeah, we're not here trying to like, so we had somebody came in last week and, oh, what are you doing you're gonna just trying to make money off vulnerable people? No, bro. If we were doing that, we would be selling it for what all these other gougers out there do, man. We're literally like, you won't find a tool as effective and powerful with machine learning at our price point. You just won't. And also not from just two regular dudes. We don't have a software company. We don't have a team of people. It's literally us two dudes. So Tatted, tell me about it, bro. Tell me about it. That's exactly how I felt too, man. And they paid me very well, but it's like 100%. And that's why I literally, the day that Steve and I remember it, sitting in this very room long time ago, and I was like, man, if we do this, I was like, it's got to be for like the dads like me, dude. Like, I'm not trying to, yeah. Like the guy asked us last week, why don't you sell this to banks or firms or try to, PE or something like that. It's like, why, man? Like, we just want to help y'all make some money, and it helps us too, obviously, right? But our goal is to make money trading, not selling indicators. So, yeah. But Tatted, yeah, tell me about it, man. That's all of us, man. That's all of us. But I tell you what, it's not me anymore, bro. And that's why I'm not. It's not a brag. That's a humble brag, because I'm just saying, like, I literally look forward to it. I get up excited to, even the night before. Like, I used to have those Sundays. Everybody knows about the Sunday scaries, man. Like, you just that Sunday, that work week's creeping up on you, bro, and you're like, oh man, here we go. Not anymore, man. Like, I'm excited now to get up and come over to the office and get with Steve and see what we can do. And I appreciate this chat right now, man, especially because we don't have a lot going on. Just a Monday. Mondays are often slow.
Looks like we got Dow starting to hopefully not just chop around this area, but actually make another leg up now.
Yep. And so what we're looking for, if you see our screen, back to the trading, is Dow. We're looking for Dow to get up here to R4. And Tatted, if you're still here, if it gets there, you'll see exactly what I mean in real time. We take our trades live. If you look to the right side of the screen is Russell. I have the Russell 2000 up, and you see R. So this black box here is our signal. So that's our tool that called that out based on the levels, and it gives you a checklist of that trade. And you see this trade already. You bought here, you sold one contract there, sold your next contract there, and had a great morning off of this Russell trade if you took it. But I'm telling you, Tatted, man, the way to go is, so if you scroll up, and we'll keep, let me pin that comment actually Steve put in. So the prop firm account that I was telling you guys about, how that works, and I just pinned the comment so you guys can see. We have a deal with those guys where our viewers and users can get one of their prop firm eval accounts for like 89% off right now, dude. So we're talking, you can get the prop firm account for like $20. So you invest $20 in yourself. You go to Buell Knox, you get that prop firm account. After you do that, I'm not even going to make it complicated and confuse you guys. After you do that, just DM us and we can help you. If you're totally new to it, if you know what you're doing with or how props work, just do it. Come back and join our live, and you can test our signals. All right. But so how that works, Tatted, is you buy that prop firm account, and they give you an evaluation. So you're live trading like this, but it's simulated money, not real money. And once you hit the profit target, they'll now give you a live funded account that you can literally take profit from. Meaning, so you had to make 2,500 or 3,000 to pass the eval. Cool. Now you go live funded, it resets your profit back to zero. Now the next time you hit any profit levels, I think it starts around 1,500. Now you can withdraw $1,000. So like, you're literally making, you can literally make a few $1,000 a month. That's off one prop account. Now you can, once you get good at it, you can pay another $20, get another eval, pass it. Now you're trading 2 accounts. So $1,000 a month turns into $2,000 a month, and so on, right? So, and the more I think about it too, we do need to we will create just one video that's just a prop. We have an article about it already.
Passing a prop.
Yeah, passing a prop firm and why it's great for new traders. You know.
Thanks for the follow, Mr. What's that? Irresponsible. Love the name. Love the name. He goes, how do I buy one?
Mr. Irresponsible.
Buellnox.com. I'll type Buellnox in the room, but it's
I think I pinned the comment, but if you want to buy one of those,
Buellnox.com, and then use the code AlphaFlow on any of the eval accounts that you choose. So I think they got accounts starting at 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, 150,000.
Yeah, I know.
We normally buy the $50,000 accounts. And try to pass those.
Yeah. So and I think right now to get the 50K account, which is you have to hit 3,000 to pass it and get a live account. It's like with our promo code, it's like $20. So you go to Buellnox.com and then select the option 1 50K account, and then make sure when you put our promo code in, make sure you click apply, because you put it in there, it's not going to auto apply. So make sure you put it in, click apply, and then come back and take some trades with us, man. But yeah, I'm going to do it. We have a great article on our website. I can't remember the title, something to do with why prop trading is a no-brainer for new traders or something like that. But you'll find a prop firm account.
You want to pin the link to the website in the chat?
Blog, yeah, I will.
I can't.
Well, I'm going to just use the Buellnox one pin for a minute.
It won't let me. Oh, okay.
I've got that one pinned. Yeah. I'll go ahead and repin this one. All right. But yeah, our alphaflowtrader.com is our website. So there's articles about all the stuff we talk about there that make it really simple. We really, the goal with our blog was to make it simple for everybody to understand. All right. Now that's how, Mr. Irresponsible, that's how you can get the prop account at Buellnox with our discount code. Now, if you're talking about how to get our indicator, you just go to alphaflowtrader.com and you can buy our indicator there, and we'll help you get it set up and show you how to set it up and all that stuff. But first things first, grab one of those super cheap prop accounts. Let's help you pass that so you can get to the live payout stage. Can futures be traded on exchanges like Schwab or Robinhood?
Yes, absolutely. They have it. Schwab for sure. Charles Schwab, Thinkorswim, definitely has a futures market.
I don't know that Robinhood does.
Robinhood, I'm gonna say they do. Let me
I know, yeah, Schwab does for sure.
I haven't used Robinhood. Webull for sure.
Hey, Mr. Irresponsible, man, dude, that's okay. Like everybody was at one point. Like I said, my sons are 20. My older sons are 24 and 21, and they started young, and they pick up quick. So as long as you're willing to learn and you pay attention, just like anything, you put in a little work, you can figure it out, man. I promise you.
You can definitely trade futures on Robinhood as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, Pete, you can trade futures on Robinhood as well. Can you day trade futures on Robinhood, or just swing trade?
No, you can day trade futures,
or intraday.
Yeah.
Okay. So cool. I appreciate it. Hey, and Pete, we appreciate the questions, man. It's especially on a day like today where it's a slow Monday. We've already had 3 winners, and we're just kind of waiting for something to set up. 3 winners, 1 loser, and just kind of waiting for things to set up. Chad, I appreciate the follow.
For Schwab or Robinhood, either one, you'd have to just go into their platform and apply for a futures trading account. I think by default they start you off with a cash account or a margin account. But if you want to trade futures, just like options, if you want to trade options on Robinhood, you got to apply for that options account. Same for futures. You just got to apply for the futures account.
Yeah, Mr. Irresponsible, man. The first thing I can tell you, like honestly, join our lives, man, every morning. Just hang out with us when you can. We're going to start doing some in the agent session as well at some point, which is nighttime, because we know a lot of you guys are at work during the day. So we are, at some point, we're going to start doing some streams in the evening, maybe around 8 p.m. Eastern or something like that. But yeah, so honestly, man, join us. Start researching everything you can. Don't buy anything and get scammed by people, because as soon as you start looking for trading stuff, you are going to fall into an algorithm of people trying to sell you dreams left and right. We're not that. Like, we're just doing everything that we do transparently live with you guys. But yeah, read a little bit, join our lives for sure, because you're going to learn a ton. And then reach out to us, man. Like, honestly, like we're You're not going to get somebody else. Like, it's literally just us two here, and just reach out to us and we will get back to you as quick as we possibly can. Maybe even give you some other ways to get in touch with us. We're happy to help new traders figure this out. Honestly, that's what kind of I like the most, is being
Yeah,
able
we
to,
did put together a learning section on our website, alphaflowtrader.com. If you just go to the
Pete.
learning section, we've got
Oh,
um, stuff from the basics of trading, to what futures is, what futures
yeah.
trading is. I mean, just very basic stuff to get you guys started.
Yeah. And honestly, yeah, good call, Steve. Go to our website, alphaflowtrader.com, Mr. Irresponsible, and go to our learn section and start there. We make it so simple, man. Like, I did a lot of that content, and I made a point to make it as simple as possible. But Pete, yes, 3 winners already for the day. The market opened at 9:30. Yes, the New York market did open at 9:30, but we can trade 24 hours a
Well,
day.
we are two. I believe two of those winners came
Pre-market,
pre-market. The
yeah,
market opens at 9:30, but with futures, you can trade futures
20,
market
23 hours a day.
23 hours a day,
Yeah,
6 days a week.
yeah,
So I think some of our winning signals came around 8:30 and 8:15 this morning.
yeah. I think, yep. And then one, yep, exactly. And then one came just before market open and then finished during the market open.
Yeah.
So yeah, so not bad for Monday. But Steve, yeah, that pre-market time frame, honestly, is a I like it. Like, I'm kind of getting biased towards it a little bit. Like, I love that sort of 7:15 to say 9 a.m. hour. There seems to be
Yeah.
quite a few winners that get called there. It's just a matter of if we can get to the office and get on time for it. Um, but uh, but yeah, we definitely will. Like I said, our goal is to be on here by 8:30, so maybe we can at least catch that last pre-market thing of the day. But yeah, and I think Friday, check out some of our past videos too. You'll see, like, we had, I think last Wednesday we had 10 wins in one day, 10 wins, 2 losses maybe. I think Thursday or Friday was, I think maybe Friday was like an 8-win, 2-loss day or something like that. So, and then what day was it? It was Tuesday was a tough one. So, but yeah, these markets are 23 hours a day, 6 days a week. Now, to trade those out of New York market hours, you have to have a little bit more margin in your account on live cash accounts. But that's another cool thing about prop firm trading, is you can trade 24 hours a day on there without any worries of margin or anything like that. Alvaro, what's up, buddy? Um, yeah, so that's where we're at, and right now, just a slow Monday, man. That's okay, guys, because, like, we're not scalpers. That said, I always have to do this every time. So we're not scalpers, and scalping means you can buy and sell really quickly. So our setups, like you see this Russell winner that was called here with our AI, took about 15, 20 minutes to hit your profit. But let me show you guys too the way these market shifts work. Let me find a good example. So right here on my left screen, you see this green little arrow up. That's not officially one of our signals, but it is part of our tool. What that's doing is it's letting us know in real time that there's a market shift happening. Um, and you notice too, it gets super easy to understand. You see the candle color changes. So you see we were green, went red. As soon as that candle color changes, that indicates market shift. So if you took this market shift indication right here just on a scalp move for a few ticks, you can profit all day long with this as well if you're a scalper. But I say that to say, if you came here expecting to see like these YouTube or TikTok guys that are scalping trades every couple minutes here, that's just not what we do, man. Patience and discipline's a part of it, a big part of it, right? So
We got Dow slowly grinding its way up. It's in a supply zone right now. 15-minute supply zone.
but yeah, we appreciate all the questions, man, Pete. It makes these things a lot more fun. Like I said, we're not TikTokers, we're not streamers, man. We're day traders, and we're doing this to share our product and to share trades that we take with the public and with you guys. Um, so yeah, we appreciate the engagement and just getting to actually have conversations. That's cool. Dietrich, welcome. Yeah, if you're just joining us, Tim and Steve with Alpha Flow Trader. It's Alpha Flow Trader is our software company, and it's what you're seeing on our screen on this Trading View chart here. So this is our software working on Trading View. It also works on Quantower, and we're working on it for some of the other platforms as well. Started with the two that we use the most. Obviously, because like I said, we built this for us. Like this, we didn't build this to sell this initially. We built this for ourselves to use to make money, right? So every line you see here is drawn out for us. You don't have to draw any more of your value areas or highs or lows. You don't have to draw any more of your supplier demand zones like you're seeing up here. It automatically detects and draws those for you, which is really cool. For me, Steve will tell you, even when I got pretty good at trading, what was I terrible at still? Just finding those certain supply, you know what I mean? Just finding the certain
supply zones,
so yeah,
them on the
drawing them out myself. Yeah. And it wasn't even that. It's just having the time of when I did figure it out how to really find them and draw them on different time frames. Then it was a matter of, man, it takes sometimes forever.
Yeah, those morning sessions, just getting up in the morning, just manually, doing your top down analysis, starting with the high time frames and trying to spot supply and demand zones and drawing them on the charts, just trying to pack that all in before market open. It was taxing quite a bit, and so this made it a lot easier. Check out our Key Levels Pro AI.
Yeah, I haven't looked at ES in a while. What are these guys doing over here? Just chopping. See, and that's Monday morning for you. And you see this blue area, that's our tool that drew out the value area. And it usually, around this time, you can pretty much trust this value area is about where it's going to be for the day. And look how price, and this is why it's called the value area. And this is why these are called the low value. Because look where price just loves to stay, right? Now, what we love to see is when price breaks out of these value areas, it wants to go back to them, right? Up or down. So that's why that's part of our strategy. So the main three pieces is value area, session volume, Camarilla pivot levels, which are the red and green ones with the tabs, and then supply and demand, which you see. Oops, sorry about that. All right, hold on. There we go. All right, let me reload that tab because I just cooked it. Reload without saving. Sorry about that. Now give those just a second to reback load up. But yeah, the last thing I was going to say, so our three main strategies about volume areas, pivot levels, which is just support and resistance, and then supply and demand. So if you are just joining the UR trader, you're like, okay, I understand what those are. And that's basically what it is, man. It's just rather than having to do all the manual work and having to go through a mental checklist on every setup, it just creates it for us, right? So like you see here, you hover over our winning signal here, and it tells you right there, what was it? What kind of trade was it? Well, it was a value area high continuation trade. It was an outside day. It tells you if it was above or below volume area, and then it gives you checks or X's for other contributing factors to make it good, right? So here you see we had a close above VWAP. We had a 1 Ichi cloud alignment, one high volume node break, and sorry, what was the fourth one? Above value area high, I guess. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So it just literally gives you that checklist, and it will literally tell you like, hey, this is a good signal, this is a strong signal, or this is a weak signal, or this is a poor signal. So obviously we can put. And now that said, we don't take every good or strong, and we don't ignore every weak or poor. That's where our context comes into it. And that's the part where I think we can help you guys as you learn to use the tool. And that's where we hope anybody who uses our tool will join us live so you can see how we think about that stuff. Because with no AI indicator, can you, unless you just have unlimited margin, and then maybe it's okay with the winning rate. But realistically, feasibly, you're not going to go in and take every signal. It's just not how you do it, right? So you're going to want to take signals, obviously the good and strong signals most of the time, but you still want to see some other context around it, right? So if you have trouble figuring that out, that's where we can help you guys.
Definitely works in high volume markets when things are moving, high volatility markets. That's why we prefer to trade the New York Open, as that is the point in the day where price is the most volatile.
Which, yeah, in the opposite of that is why we don't trade the lunch hour typically, because it's just chops around.
Yeah.
All right. My son calls it volatile chop, which it can be, meaning it can stop you out. Like you can get stopped out both ways. But it's just it works great in volatility. Speaking of volatility, let's look at crude so we can do our Alpha Flow Trader daily gas price check-in.
Going back up.
Yep, crude coming back up. All right, guys, crude right now is 101.88, 101.90 a barrel, and so bad news for today is that gas prices will not be coming down today, y'all. So crude making some nice moves, but not really pinging off any of the levels we need to for a trade. Although I say that
it did come up to
S4,
R4. Well, yeah, you had an S4. I had an R4 overnight. Sunday night we did hit
this was
R4
pre-market
levels off of
poor
signal, but it did its thing. It looks like it hit at least TP1. Yeah, I think that's a TP1.
Yeah.
Before it stopped out.
What time was that?
Last night around 9 our time, 9.
Right there.
2100.
Yeah. Now I say that was S4, but that was pre-market, so I don't know. But you did see our market shift indication triangle right there, right before it shifted up.
At S4, it didn't give us a signal on that one.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering why. We'll have to look into that. But because it looks like a pretty good trade.
Yeah.
Right. So here, this is you see manually. This is where I maybe would have taken this trade as well, especially when I see that market shift indication right there. Now it fought a little bit. It got dicey here. Like if you entered here, then you did get down in red a little bit as it went through this prior day, but then it just continued on up. So crude at 101.90 and going up right now. So again, if you just joined us, I'm sorry, y'all, but gas prices aren't going down today. And gas as well, natural gas. Natural gas starting to chop back up as well. Natural gas was another one of our signal winners this morning, called the reversal short right here, and hit TP1, and you'd be in a risk-free break-even trade at this point. I probably would have gotten out after that TP1 is down here as soon as it hit this R3 and this demand zone here, just because that's an area where buyers like to step in. So I probably would have been happy with that TP1 on this natural gas, honestly. Either way, it's a risk-free break-even trade. For my new guys in the chat, appreciate the questions. When you see spammers come in telling you to buy and sell gold right now, y'all just definitely don't do that. These guys the last week where they'd come in and tell us to buy gold 30 minutes after we'd already bought it and been out with our profit already. And same on short. So, but whatever, we'll take the comments.
I'm getting a lot of lag here, man, on Quantower. I'm hoping we don't get it. Well, we're not close.
I don't really see anything.
Right now, but
it's slow morning. Nothing really setting up. Our AI signals, our tool, our own Alpha Flow Trader tool has already called out 3 winners: 2 for TP2 and 1 for TP1. So if you guys know what TP2 means and TP1, that TP means take profit. So when you enter a trade, you set your take profit levels. So TP1 typically is going to be 1-to-1, meaning if
100. If you trade, if your risk amount is 100, then you're looking to win 100. For us, we aim for 2-to-1. So if we risk 100, then our TP2 is $200. Risk 100 to win 200.
Yep. So that's what your take profit levels are. So when you hear us say TP1, TP2, we throw that stuff out there as if everybody knows, but I realize that sometimes that's the acronyms are.
Yeah.
It's tough for people to keep up with. But yeah, so take profit levels. But yeah, we shoot for 2-to-1s. Love 3-to-1s, but we shoot for 2-to-1s because that way, if you're taking 2-to-1 trades, meaning every trade you risk $100 and make 200, or 1,000 and make 2,000, then you don't have to win 70-80% of your trades. You can literally win 50%. You can win 50. You can win 50% or even a little less and still be very profitable, right? So yeah, it's not about winning every trade, guys. That's not how it works. So when you see people say this BS like, 99%, no, dude. And if they're saying that, that's an automated scalper that's trading milliseconds, and you better have some margin and a ton of cash to eat up all that commission, right? So that's 99%, assuming anybody can afford to jump on and take every single trade, right? Which
Dr. Baby Maker, like that one.
Dr. Baby Maker, 3-to-1, just like my women. Hey, let's go, kid. No, I'm just kidding, Natalie. But my wife's in here, bro. No, I'm just playing. She is actually, but she's got a good sense of humor. But no, 3-to-1, man, exactly. 3-to-1 is the best.
Love the name too, Dr. Baby Maker.
Dr. Baby Maker came in with the haymaker comment right there. Let's go. Appreciate you, man. We appreciate you, man. Give us a follow, dude. Jump in. Like times like this when we're even if you're not a trader, man, we'll talk. You know, we'll talk trading mostly, but we will get into some other stuff too. And right now it's just a slow Monday. Our signals have already called three winners and one loser, and we're kind of just waiting for a setup. One of the setups we were waiting for is on Dow right here.
It's kind of just teasing us, man.
It's chopping.
R3 and R4 level. All we need for it to do is get up to this R4 level and show us a reversal, but it's kind of just going sideways, man, and teasing us. This is the closest one, though, however, to producing a setup for us, a valid setup.
Yeah. So we see Dow get up here to this R4 line at 49.887. We're going to start looking for a short reversal there. And that's really kind of the only thing that I'm seeing. Yeah, I mean, ES and NQ still not really where we need them to be. The NQ looks like it might make it down here to S4, so we'll see what happens there. But always kind of what you watch on NQ, always make sure you're watching the S&P as well. Gold here coming down. Gold's right now sitting at 45.47. Trading wise, it's not really an area for us yet either. It's gonna have to make a pretty big move for us to be able to short or long it anywhere. Same with Euro here. Do you see a signal on Euro?
No, Euro's at R3 right now. I saw the one signal, that one earlier, at 8 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check my Euro settings. Yeah, and so for our tool, speaking of settings, pretty well you can use it out of the box. We make it super easy for you to set up, and obviously we'll help you set it up. But pretty easy out of the box. Just for a couple of the instruments, you have to make a few tweaks inside the settings. Just change a couple of values or tick a couple boxes, and that's for like gold, for the metals and the energy. So gold, silver, natural gas, crude oil, and
yeah, baby maker. That's what we said about gold as well. Normally, that's normally what happens. Gold is a safe haven. So whenever you have, global conflicts like wars, the price of gold normally shoots up, but not with this one.
Yeah. We talk about that. We talked about that several times, man. It's just like, you saw a little bit of a jump of gold when the war really kicked off, and then we actually saw it come down like quite a bit. So it's been weird. And I have my own suspicions that it's just kind of, I feel like this conflict there's been so much conflicting information, and things are good one day, bad the next, and who's telling the truth. I really feel like the markets, gold included, everything except for oil, I feel like it's just kind of over it. Like they're not, oil, of course, it takes one tweet for oil to make a move, but the other markets seem to just not really care as much like we thought they would. Now, you will see, like when something kicks off some escalation, you'll see the indexes like S&P and NASDAQ come down, but it's typically not sustained. It comes down, and then buyers come right back in and bring it back up. So, I mean, we've been setting all-time highs all throughout this war on pretty much every index. So, yeah, right now, kind of a slow day, man. Do you think there could be some market? Oh, 100%. 100,000% do I think there could be market
every single day there's market manipulation.
I mean, dude, I just read yesterday that,
especially on oil, a lot of insider trader going in, happening on oil.
Yeah, 100%, a lot of manipulation. I read an article yesterday that Trump had himself, which he has to disclose, which is weird. I guess the president can do stuff like that. I know Congress has to disclose everything as well, but I guess the president maybe gets a little more leeway. But he sold 5 mil of one stock. I can't remember. It sold 5 mil of one and 25 mil of another, and then rebought into, it's like Nvidia or something. And it's like, well, I mean, I guess you could just follow what he's doing too.
Yeah.
If you can afford it. But yeah, 100% manipulation, dude. Especially with the energy markets right now. So.
Thanks for the light, Rick. Good to see you, man. Good morning.
Yeah, I don't think there's even a question anymore about the manipulation, which we've always known that's been a thing, right? But it does seem like this year it's been a little bit more than usual. A lot of moves being made before the public knows about it, which that's even more than manipulation. That's more probably illegal. That's illegal, but it's definitely happening. But the government's not going to investigate itself, so. Yeah.
Appreciate it, Randy.
Dr. Babymaker, do you trade? Okay, cool. What do you trade? Futures? Dave, what's up, man?
Dave, is that our Dave?
That's Dave, isn't
That's
it?
our Dave, Dave
Yeah,
Charles.
that's him. Invest in real estate, gold and silver. Okay, can't go wrong, dude. Can't go wrong, man. Real estate's one of those ones where like, um, I like it as it's something to diversify. Meaning, like if you're taking profits elsewhere, reinvest it there.
You trading anything, Dave, this morning?
Gold and silver too is just something you can't go wrong on. Honestly, they're chopping right now up and down, but Alex Castillo.
We're looking for a sell right now on Dow. Dow's the only.
We're like right now, Dow's the only one realistically. We're looking for a sell if it gets up here
to R4s.
Well, yeah, where you says R4 on our screen, 49,887. We're looking for a short on Dow there. Everything else is kind of just chopping around right now. Yeah, I tell you, man, Dr. Babymaker. So the cool thing about it is, man, let me show you. So you want to trade gold and silver? I mean, I can load up silver here in a minute. Our tool works awesome on gold and silver as well, but you're not buying the tangible asset. You're still just trading the futures on it, right? But you can absolutely trade it in the futures market and use our signals to make money. Gold actually used to be one of my favorites as well to day trade, just because I just love the risk to reward on it. Then it did get a little bit pricey. Ross, got to get back to work. Ross, I appreciate you, brother, man. I really appreciate it, dude. Hey, hit me up anytime offline, dude. You and I can talk.
Nice, Dave. I'm assuming you went long on oil.
Yeah, Dave, hit that crude. Let's go, Dave. So, Dave, you see Dave in the chat, man. That's our boy, Dave, man. Minnesota Dave.
Hell yeah. I see how you got that gold chart up there. You see how gold reacted off that supply zone?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mentioned that earlier. Yeah. And R3 plus, maybe R3 plus supply zones or something there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I noticed it earlier too on, I think I can't remember which instrument. It was a long. It was a long, but it was the same thing. It was a long, but there was a demand zone down there. Yeah. It wasn't a signal, but it was a demand zone and a long. And yeah, hit both TPs. Let's go, Dave. Let's go. But yeah, so right now, Alex, we're looking to short Dow here if it gets up to this R4 level. We don't have a. I'll tell you, that's a good question though. Are you looking for sells or buys? After we see the setup of the morning and we kind of know what we're going to be looking for, that could change, right? So that all changes. For example, we say on Dow, we're looking for a short up here at 49.87. But also if some like Babymaker was talking about, if some crazy manipulation candle happens and we see this thing tank, now we'll look to buy down here, right? So it's just all about hitting those key levels, man. Yeah. I don't care. We don't really care sell or buy. We have biases based on where the position is currently, but that position can change from literally in 1 minute. Some news comes across right now that some missiles were dropped or some place was hit, and you'll see this thing tank. And now we're looking for long, right? So we do reversals. So,
Dave, I hope you upgraded to the latest version, man, on TradingView.
Jay Randy, we appreciate it, man. Appreciate the gifts. Like we said earlier, guys, we appreciate gifts, but we're not streamers and TikTokers, dude. We trade. So we do this just to get you guys our signals and showcase our tool. But we really appreciate likes, though. If you guys just tap the screen, get the likes, because that gets more traders in here and, more people in here together kind of attacking the markets, right? But any gifts are always appreciated. But the likes, man, the likes do wonders for us. Jay Randy. Oh, what's up, man? Okay, cool. Welcome to the club, bro. Lock in, Davo. So Jay with Randy, he said he's there with Dave.
Okay, what's up, Randy, man? Good to meet you, man.
All right, man. For anybody just joining us on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, or X, Tim and Steve with Alpha Flow Trader, just two dudes. There's several of us, actually, two dudes, though, here that the day trade for a living. And what you're seeing on our screen is our AI machine learning powered indicator that's done everything on this chart for us. And then when you see a trade come across like this winning signal on Russell earlier, it will give you a full breakdown of that trade. More importantly, any signal that's called and its results are sent back to our database for machine learning to get better, so the signals evolve and get stronger over time. So yeah, that's who we are, what we do. AlphaFlowTrader.com is our website. You guys check it out. We have a great learning section for you new traders. If you want to get into trading, you want to do some prop firm trading, just practice on futures with us. We have a discount code at Buellnox right now where you can get a eval account for, I think it's around $20 after the discount if you do the 50K. So get on here, get that eval account on the prop firm. We'll help you pass it. And we don't care. If you don't want to use ours, cool. Go to any prop firm, get your prop account, come join us, take the signals with us live. Let's get your prop account passed for you guys, get you guys some payouts. All right. So I have a little issue with my other machine here off screen. So I have, speaking of prop accounts, so I'm running everything right now. My live cash account you see on the screen with my MacBook, and then I have another laptop that I do Quantower, that I run Quantower on for all of my prop accounts. So I copy trade them, meaning I will trade, make one trade, excuse me, and place that trade across multiple accounts, right? All right, Dow looks like it might come up here where we want it to go. We'll see. Daryl, what's up on Facebook, man? Long time, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing really well, man. Yeah, so Dow, we're watching for it to get up here to R4 49887 level. If it can break through this low value area, low volume area, we'll look for shorts here. The other index is not really much happening right now. It's Monday morning. It was really kind of a lackluster morning. Everything chopping here inside this value area for the most part. So like ES, for example, ES, we need ES to either make a move way up here for us to think about shorting it, or make a move way down here for us to think about going long on ES. And ES is one of the ones we love to trade. So yeah, so that's kind of what we're looking for. You see just chop in the other markets right now. You could have taken some scalps using our market shift indicator. It's just not really what we do. But happy to even start calling some of those market shifts happening as we see them close for you scalpers that join us, right? We don't want to leave you guys out. But yeah, right now, primarily, we're watching this Dow to get up here to 49,887, and we will take a short on Dow, hopefully. We'll see.
Oh, that helped a lot over here too as well.
Yeah, we got to remember to get these lights going. Yeah. Gave me a little bit of fuzz on my green screen.
And the corners, every time you leave over there, you get a little.
Yeah, takes a second, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, all right, y'all. If you're just joining us live on YouTube, hey Leo, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy?
You just gotta adjust your brightness, actually.
I'm just gonna cut it back off for now. I'll fix that later when we're done. Get it all set up for tomorrow. Leo, what's up, man? How you doing? You trade? You got any questions?
What's up, Leo?
Juan, Jack, now guys joining us on TikTok, we appreciate it. We got 1,100 likes on TikTok. We appreciate that, guys. If you could, man, you don't have to send us anything. We're not streamers. We don't make money streaming this stuff. We just do it to share our tool with you guys. But if you could just tap the screen and just hit us with some likes, because that's the best way that we can grow the channel and get more people to see the tool and hopefully help some more traders make some money. Whether you're passing prop accounts or trading live cash. Jack, now we appreciate the follow, dude. Thanks for joining us, man. Let us know if you have any questions in the chat, man. It's kind of a slow day right now. We've had 3 winners this morning already. You see one still on the screen on Russell, pre-market winner for TP2. We also had one on natural gas, one on Euro. But since market open, it's just been chopping. So we're really just waiting. The closest that we have right now that we're looking for is Dow that you see on the screen to get up here to this level, and we'll look to go short there.
Thanks for the follow, Ja. Yeah, we got 30 minutes, almost close to 30, 35 minutes. Hopefully, Dow can give us something. think it's going to be tough though. We've got a supply zone here. It would have to break
It's
through that supply zone to get to our
and the way the price action looks right now, it's struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It might be a no trade day for the rest of the day for us.
well, we'll see. We'll hang on here with you guys still, like we always do, till about 11:30, and no big deal because something will set up today. So if you guys are on the markets, and if we don't take a trade this morning, we may actually be looking this afternoon.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely make the call outs that we're going to be looking for later in the day as well. So we don't trade lunchtime. Leo, do we do stocks too? So we don't trade stocks, but I will tell you this unofficially because we're not talking about it yet. But if you do trade stocks, you can absolutely use our signals to trade stocks.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, they do work on equities as well.
Yep. Yep. So we're doing some more research and gathering data on that right now, but absolutely you can use it. Username, how do you do this? All right, so username, a little bit more specific. How do you do this, meaning just trading in general or use our tool? Right. But Leo, Leo, follow us, reach out to us, man. We're just like two regular dudes. We're not trying to sell courses or anything crap like that, right? Just reach out to us, man. You have questions, DM us, email us. You can get our email off of alphaflowtrader.com. Yeah, trading. Okay, so trading really quickly, username. So what you're seeing right now is the Dow Jones, right? It's the futures. You're seeing Dow Jones futures right here. So each one of these bars is 5 minutes, okay? Each one of these bars lasts 5 minutes. What you do essentially is just a real easy example. Let's say we wanted to buy at this level down here. We said we're looking for a long here at this green tab, right? Say you buy your long there, you would then set a profit level maybe here, another profit level here. And then as say you buy 2 contracts, when it goes here, it hits your 1 profit, you take money back. So now you have a risk-free trade, you can't lose anything. And then it goes up here, you hit a double level of profit, a 2R profit. That said, if you buy here and you're saying it's going to go up and it goes down, then you could lose money, right? So if you risk 50 bucks, you're going to lose 50 bucks. But if you risked 50 bucks on this trade, you would have made 100 bucks, right? So that's really high level how it works. But dude, if you check out our, and I say this, I'm not just trying to push you over there, but if you check out our website at alphaflowtrader.com, we have a learn section that when I was doing a lot of that content, I made a point to try to make it as simple. So we literally have an article that tells you what is day trading, what is futures trading, what are the different assets or instruments we trade. So yeah, literally everything.
How to read a candlestick chart. I think I need to add that.
Yeah.
As well. I mean, we're constantly adding just topics to our learning section. So, but there's a lot of good info on there right now.
Yeah.
Especially for brand new traders. There's some good basic stuff to read about.
Yep. The basics, man. I would start there, and then you have questions, man. Just reach out to us, man. DM us on social or email us through the website. But as far as what we do to make it easy, once you get a just basic understanding of our tool that we built that we sell, is, for example, this black box right here. It was telling me to buy Russell right now, right? So if you had listened to it and bought Russell right there in 20 minutes, you would have made, I don't know, if you risked what was that one? I guess it just depends on what you risk. It hit TP2, so if you risked $100, you would have made $200, so on and so forth. But yeah, so for someone like you'd be perfect to get a prop firm account evaluation, and then you're only spending 20, 30 bucks on that. Then come over and practice with us, and you'll learn, man. It's so doable, dude. Like I'm not trying to sell dreams here. We literally use this tool ourselves. We use it every day live for transparency, and we are not here trying to like sell dreams, man. We're just trying for people to have an interest in learning how that they can get some more freedom and make a living without trading all their time for money. Then that's all we really want to do, man. And we're super duper cheap when it, relative to everybody else. Our top tier tool is like $100 a month. Everyone else's is in, 400, 300, 400, 500 and up. So, but right now you don't have to buy anything, man. You could you could use our discount code at Buellnox, get a prop evaluation account for like $20, and then just come back. We'll show you how to get it on your chart, and you can just follow along with us while you figure it out. All right. And then when you feel a little comfortable, boom, buy our indicator so you can do it yourself, and you can watch it 24 hours a day, see how it works, and learn. our indicator will actually not just give signals, but it just teaches you as well, because you realize when it's calling signals, and you look back and say, why did it call that? Oh, because of the, it really helps you learn. What was that, Steve?
Checking Quantower now. I don't see anything.
So sometimes you'll hear beeps in the background. We have audible alerts set up to let us know when signals fire on certain instruments, but that's across multiple time frames, right? We trade on the 5 minute.
It was a poor setup on Euro.
Oh, okay.
Poor continuation setup.
All right. So yeah, you guys that are just joining us, Tim and Steve, Alpha Flow Traders, our software company. We trade live with you guys so we can showcase our tool, and also if you want to take some trades with us, and you can as well every morning. If you're new, go to our website, alphaflowtrader.com. Go to the Learn section. I made the content super easy to understand and digest for people that are new, like super new. If you know a little bit already, then go check out some of the tools, see how they work. Every key level and zone that you see on the screen was drawn automatically by our tool. So no getting up early and or downloading 20 indicators to have these levels. You don't have to get up early and draw them. The tool's automatically drawing them, and then we'll call a trade for you, literally, and tell you if that trade is good, strong, weak, or poor. So we're trying to make it super simple. Super simple for everybody to be able to do. Like really, really, like the most exciting part for me is just to be able to help people say, hey man, all right, I've learned something new and now I can use it to make money at whatever level you want to, right? You want to do it for a side hustle, cool, that's easy. You want to do it for a living, that's also doable if you just lock in.
So, yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna get our trade on Dow.
No, Dow's not looking good.
Ready to dump at this R3 level.
Yeah, not looking good for a Dow signal.
High volume node and
working its way down.
Looks like wants to go.
But I will tell you guys again, so no signal call for us because we don't scout. But if you notice this market shift, you see this orange triangle right here. You could have entered there or here again on this one as a scalper and already hit your profit on that trade as well. So not a scalping. This is not a scalping indicator, but the way our market shift indicator pops up and you see the color of the candle change, you can absolutely use it for scalping too. So it's just not what we do right now anyway. I mean, if we let the data tell us what is the best. And that's the whole cool part about just using data and machine learning, right, and AI to do this stuff, because you can be very, very intelligent, but you can't learn on the fly across 10 instruments and 50 trades a day, right? But machine learning can, so it's getting better each day. Appreciate you, Randy, man. Appreciate you guys tapping in, you and Dave, man. But yeah, look at Dow. So remember we just talked about earlier, I said, yeah, it can just change really quickly. Look, so we were hoping it would fight up here, short it around this area, and in one candle, it's engulfed almost this entire move here.
Yeah.
So we're now about to tap Asia low. That's this purple, or is that Asia high? It's Asia high. We're about to tap Asia high. We'll see what happens at this level.
Yeah, we got a good amount of levels stacked up here.
Yeah, you got Asia high, London high.
Asia, London highs.
Then pre-market.
Central pivot right below there.
Yep, so Dow moving down. Probably not going to get our trade there. Let's see what the other indexes are doing. ES just chopping.
We do have oil approaching R4. Or we got 30 minutes. It might be oil. We may have to switch to oil and see what's going on there.
So yeah, you guys see oil on the screen now. Oil right now, the only play for us would be if it can continue to climb here to this R4 level. Check the news. Is there any is there anything on Financial Juice?
Yes. So we got some breaking news. Iran's new offer is insufficient.
There we go.
Risk a war resumption.
All right, so guys, there we go.
That's why oil is pumping. And now on that news, so now if you take into context, we're a reversal trader, and
we're looking for longs
now. Oil. You know, with that type of news, even if oil comes to R4, I'm going to hold off on taking any R4
because of that news we just heard.
Because of that news, so you got to put it into context sometimes.
And that's like, so that's Financial Juice that we're grabbing that news from. So it's live breaking financial news. It's not just like CNN or Fox or even Bloomberg, right? That's actual high impact news. It's big, bright, and red, which means something's happening. And remember we talked about earlier, all it takes is one escalation thing. So we just had that breaking news Steve just said, and look what the market's reacting to. Look at Dow. ES, not as dramatic, but also reacting. So there you go. And then you see the opposite. So you see the indexes, you see all the markets and indexes going down, right? And then flip over to crude going up. I know we did our gas price check-in earlier, and I already let you guys know the bad news that the gas prices weren't coming down today, y'all, but they're definitely not now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, risk of escalation. So, yeah. So now, that changes everything. So, and that's why I say context matters, guys. Like context matters. What's happening in the world matters. The markets move. They don't react. Like I said, this move earlier when I said I don't think the markets react sustainably or a sustained move like they used to, right? But they absolutely do. So if you happen to be in a trade here, that one piece of news right there just cooked you if you were in a long on Dow.
Now I would consider R5 on oil because that was in the middle of a supply zone. We've got to bust through a supply zone just to get to R5. But I think R5 now would be a little bit more realistic of a good reversal signal.
Way up here at 105, 60, yeah. 68. Yep.
Yeah, you don't have a supply zone on your chart, but I do on mine.
Yeah, I just updated this morning. I got to go change my custom or my time frames and all that stuff.
Yeah, we've got up there. We have which time frame is that? Got to go way back to find out.
Jace, we appreciate the follow, man. Juliet, welcome. Jace, appreciate the follow. Any questions you got, man? Let us know. It's a bit of a slow day right now, just with chop.
4 hour supply zone on the oil.
At R5.
At R5.
All right, so guys, if y'all are just joining us, I'm Tim and Steve to my left with Alpha Flow Trader. Alpha Flow Trader is our software company that is AI and machine learning powered trading signals and tools. So everything you see on our screen right now is all off of one indicator, off of our Alpha Flow Trader KLP AI Pro. The three parts of that are the volume area you see formed with our tool here, that we trade that. We trade these Camarillo levels as well. And we trade supply and demand zones, which you see the automatically drawn supply zone up here. So none of this, no more having to get 20 indicators or draw all of your own stuff. It's all in one tool, does it all for you. Yeah. So far this morning, just quick recap, you can still see one on the screen, 3 winners this morning already, 1 loser. This is one of the winners here, this Russell Long, called at 8:30 and hit TP2 about 20 minutes later. So great trade there. There was another TP2 winner on Euro this morning, as well as a natural gas short TP1 winner as well. Appreciate the likes, y'all. 3,400 likes on TikTok. We appreciate it. It really helps us get sort of grow the channel. Like I said, we're not monetized TikTokers or streamers. That's not what we're doing here. We are just here to share our tool that we built and used ourselves for a long time, then shared it with friends and family, and now sharing it with everybody. So obviously we would love if you went to alphaflowtrader.com and picked out one of our packages and got it, but just join us in the lives and see it work for yourself first, right? Join us on the lives, watch the signals, watch the wins stack up, and then make your own choice there, right? But in the meantime, you can essentially just grab your prop account or your live account and just come take these trades with us live. Understanding, of course, on every streaming platform, there's a little bit of lag, right? But appreciate the likes over there, guys. So we're live every day on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and X. It's at Alpha Flow Trader on all platforms, except for X. It's at Alpha Flow Trades. Mr. Dalix, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Take a look. We haven't looked at gold in a minute. Let's pop over to gold and see what it's doing. Gold kind of just chopping right around that central pivot area. Nothing happening there. Same with Euro here on the right. Natural gas just chopping and climbing up a bit. Bitcoin coming down. Where are we at right now? 76. Man, come on, Bitcoin. I don't really care from a day trading standpoint, but I hold some long-term Bitcoin, and it just sucks right now. You could have taken a nice short off the supply zone here, drawing off our tool too on Bitcoin. But we have it running. We have our signals running on it, but we don't trade Bitcoin a whole lot. And then crude here, we were just talking about, made a nice move up off of that news, but look how it stalled out.
Yes,
that's what I mean. Even with this news, it's just, even crude doesn't care like it used to. Like, it just doesn't. Look at crude kind of slowing down. It may very well continue up, but the other markets definitely, ES still not a fan of that news. Dow starting to chop a little bit here, so we'll see what happens. But it's still just inside the value area. So, Jeff, what's up, buddy? Long time no see. I hope you're doing well, Jeff. Yeah, so right now we're looking for maybe, I don't even know, a potential crude short a long ways away. Just one of those mornings where those pre-markets would have saved you for the day if you got those trades, because it's just one of those Mondays, and it's we've got news now, breaking news. We've got chop already before the news even. So maybe one of those days where we take a trade later in the afternoon, which likely will not be here on live, but we will definitely give you guys the call outs for them before we jump off here. So if you're on the stream when we get to our call out section, you can, or you can go back and watch it on YouTube, and just kind of go towards the end and you'll see our call out. Maybe what we'll do too on YouTube, we'll start time stamping that area too. Just start chaptering up some of them a little bit. But yeah.
Thanks for the follow, Jace.
Yeah, some new followers this morning, some guys that were excited about trading, wanting to learn. So that's really honestly all we want to do, man. It's just people that have that sort of want. We just want to help you guys do it, man, because we're here doing it anyway. So like, why not share it with you guys? We're not trying to sell courses. We do have this indicator you see on the screen, right? But we're not trying to sell you courses or dreams and tell you to get rich scheme or any of this kind of stuff, right? It's work. You gotta work at it. But our tool makes it so much easier to start. So much easier to start. So between our tool and then joining our live sessions, we can really kind of help you guys get a head start. Appreciate the likes, almost 5K likes on TikTok, guys. We appreciate that. That definitely helps our channel grow. Appreciate that.
Another reason why I'd shy away from that R4 level on oil is because it's been touched already. It's not a fresh level.
Oh, let me pop oil. Sorry. Okay, so you see what he's talking about here. He's saying, we were saying initially before that news, we were saying we would consider a R4 short here on oil if it gets up to 103.55. But what Steve was just saying back here around London high, you see it's already made that move off London high, came down quite a good bit. So there's a good chance if it comes back up, it very well could come back down, but it definitely wouldn't take that first pop, that's for sure.
Right.
Definitely wouldn't take that first signal. Ideally, we'd like to see it get up here. Well, ideally, we'd like to see
before London high, even if you just go scroll back a little bit further.
Oh, yeah. Here?
No, scroll back. Oh, where? Okay. Yeah, right there. Yep. That's where he broke R4, and that was a winner as well. But yeah, just the level's been touched already.
Yeah. So we'd have to see some extra confirmation or just stay out of it. So ideally for day trading anyway, we'd like to see oil get up here at 105.68 and short it. But as two guys that also drive gas vehicles, like, come on, bro. Jace, yeah, appreciate the follow again. Oh no, I already shouted you out there. Appreciate it, man. Let us know if you have any questions. Anybody else on any of the other lives too, just let us know if you have any questions.
Yeah, we got about 15 minutes left, guys. So yeah, if you have any questions, let us know.
Otherwise, it will be a slow Monday, which honestly, we had a few pre-market winners already. We'll do our best to get on in pre-market too. So hopefully you guys can see some of those and get them live with us as well. Today was just late start to the day. We had to get some things set up here. As you guys can see, we have these cool new backgrounds behind us now. And instead of just the sort of boring office wall behind us, right? So working on a few other things, just try to make the stream a little better, a little more fun, few more different options. So a little late today, but we'll do our best to get on here by 8:30 moving forward. And maybe you can hit some of those pre-market winners with us as well. Today, those pre-market winners would have saved your day because you could have gone 3-1 on the day and not had to worry about sitting here watching this these kind of slow
watching
moves,
this
right?
paint dry.
Yeah, watching the paint dry basically right now. So, which is all good, man. It's all good. That's part of it. Like patience, like patience is a huge part of our strategy. Mindset is something that we preach. Um, like you don't jump in a trade just to jump in a trade. You jump in a trade because the setup was there and it was a good trade. All right, you can still lose it, but it's like losing a trade is fine. All right, entering bad trades is not. Dow fighting right here at pre-market. Or ES, I mean, sorry, fighting at the pre-market here. This green line you see on our screen, which is drawn out also by our tool. Hey, Randy, we appreciate it, man. We appreciate it, dude. Give Dave a hard time for us, man, as much as you can. But yeah, guys, pretty like last week, our first week on live doing this with everybody. Like I said, we've used this tool. We've been using the tool, but our first week live and sharing it, so there's always a little bit of nerves there. But it went really well. Tuesday was a tough day. The rest of the week pretty good, and 2 of those days were just absolute banging days. Yeah. So pretty good week if you guys were with us last week, and hopefully we'll do the same this week. We just gotta be consistent, right? Be consistent and don't change from our strategy. Oh man. Dang, Randy.
Keep it alive.
Yeah, he didn't want. Yeah, Dave. He's like, hey, if I can't do it right now, Randy ain't doing it. No. Yeah, we're gonna have to get you guys out here at ATL sometime this summer for the Alpha Flow Trader Summit.
Yeah.
The live 3 days live in office.
Yeah.
But you guys, 6,400 likes on TikTok. We appreciate it. You guys on Facebook see, so I do this right now on our business Facebook page, but also right now on my personal page. 1, just because the business page is growing, right? But 2, because I know I've talked about trading a little bit on my Facebook, not a whole lot. I have talked to people, a lot of my friends on Facebook, about trading to some extent, and I was like, you know what? It's so much easier for me just to show everybody what I do, and especially my friends who I would love to see like add this as some incremental or supplemental income for themselves, or maybe like I always say, man, like why? Because working sucks. That's why. It's necessary. Earning a living is necessary, but working sucks, and that's the goal, is just help more people get some time back. Stop trading so much time for money. It's not going to happen overnight, but you guys lock in with us for a few months. You'll have some things to think about. You'll definitely be having a second stream of income. So that's not even a question. So we got about 10 minutes left, 10, 15 minutes left. Anybody just joining us, Tim and Steve at Alpha Flow Trader. Alpha Flow Trader is a software company, and this is our product, Alpha Flow Trader KLP AI Pro. It's everything you see on the screen. Not the chart, of course. This is TradingView for new traders, but everything except for these bars you see on the screen is our tool, drawing out these levels for you. And as you can see on, been a slow day, not a lot of signals, but as you see here on Russell, calls signals for you. So you see this big black box right here. See this big black box right here called this continuation long. It gives you a breakdown of that entire trade. In this specific trade, if you took it in the pre-market off of our signal, you would have hit your take profit, your 2-to-1 profit in about 20 minutes. So not a bad trade there, pre-market trade. Nothing else really happened for us on many of the other markets. Like I said, I think we're at 3 wins, 1 loss for the day, but that was all pre-market with just 1 that came after the market was open. So kind of boring for our New York session guys, and we joined a little late this morning as well. So I apologize you weren't here for the pre-market signals. We'll do better to be on earlier around 8:30. But yeah, so far 3 winners today: 1 on Russell, 1 on Euro, and 1 on natural gas. And then we were watching Dow here that you see on the screen. We were really hoping earlier that Dow was going to make it up here to this R4 resistance level at 49.87, but it didn't happen. We got some breaking news about escalation in the Middle East, and you see this immediate reaction candle right there. And it tried to fight back up for a second. Buyers tried to save it, but right now the sellers took over, and we'll see what happens. So sellers definitely in control right now on Dow.
Yeah, oil's been kind of idle since that news.
That's what I mean.
Indexes are moving lower.
Yeah, that's interesting. And for me, it's still every day. Still, it's interesting to me to see how it just reacts, how they all react, and it's never the same. Like you can sort of predict certain
Mhm.
reactions, but it's. And I remember too when I first met you, it was one of the things you had on that board was, aside from the one that always stuck out to me, was I love small losses, right? But there was the one that was every move in the market is different from the last, or something like that,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something to that effect. Yeah, and that's the truth, man. You can look for patterns and repeatable patterns and stuff. That's kind of what trading is. But
Yeah, every move is unique.
every move is unique.
Mhm.
Every move in the market is unique. No matter how similar they look, they're all unique. So let's chop over here to gold for a second. And chop is the right word because it is just chopping. It's central pivot right now. It has made it's made a slow move, choppy move down. So it has definitely come down. It's 45, 43 right now. So down another $4 or $5 since last time I told you guys. Euro, same thing, kind of running with gold. Natural gas chopping here. Bitcoin moving down with the other markets. Bitcoin may hit this S5 level. That'll be interesting to watch. And then gold. This is the news candle here. You see that move up, and then it's kind of been uncertain since. So, what do you think, Steve? You want to jump in and talk about the call outs?
Yeah, what we
All right.
got? Yeah,
You want me to switch over to your thing? You want to do it?
yeah. I'll hop on.
All right.
Trading view here.
Switch you guys over to Steve's screen in a second, and he's going to do our call outs for later on in the day that you guys can look for setups. You ready?
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
All right.
With
So where are we starting? ES?
yes. You switched over. TikTok is still on your screen.
What's that?
TikTok is still on your screen.
Oh, sorry. TikTok. Let me give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. We have to run TikTok separately than all of our other live streams are in one thing.
Well, we're not set up for.
I did. I did put it on there. Yeah. I put the link in. Oh no, it won't because it's a restream link. So yeah. So TikTok, guys, I'll call it out for you guys on TikTok. Okay, but everybody else, you're gonna be able to see what Steve is showing on the screen.
Yeah. So let's start off with ES if you want to flip to that.
So yeah. So we'll go to ES, and I'll also run through ES with you guys on this screen.
Which I'm probably not going to see very much. I'd like to call out for this afternoon.
Yeah, we'll just run through them all, and if we see some.
ES though, yeah, my only S4s and R4s. That's the only thing I'm looking for. So if ES
So
does
way down here,
come all the way down to S4, then that's in play. I'd be looking for reversals, and by that point, it probably would be a little bit overextended anyway. So it'd probably be a good time to start looking for longs. This market overall has been very, very bullish. So let's not forget about that. On the higher time frame, we are still
bullish,
very much in a bullish market.
Yep. So yeah, so S4 longs down here on ES at 73.52. So if ES gets down to 73.52, you guys start watching it for longs and see how it reacts there.
Same for NQ. It moves pretty much the same as ES. However, NQ does have a little bit more of a realistic chance of getting to its S4 level if the market does drop down even further.
Yep. So same thing here. Same thing for NQ as ES. All right. Dow. It's really same thing for. I mean, it's honestly
Dow's right now is at central pivot. So before we were looking at R4, so that's still in play. If somehow it rotates and gets back up to R4, which we have plenty of time left till close, and never know. Certainly may get there. And then if it continues to go down, then S4
down
is
here
what we'd be looking at.
So for Dow, no shorts unless it gets up here around 49,887, which was our goal earlier.
Yep.
And then you can start thinking about longs way down here at 49.83. Although I will say just below that, Steve, if you notice, I think it's prior month or something like that, prior week or prior month. There's another low there.
Below where?
Just below S4 on Dow.
Yeah, that's prior weeks probably.
Prior weeks, yeah. So
yeah, ideally we'd want it to break S4 and touch or break through a prior week's low as well.
Yeah. So for Dow, a little bit of a nuance there because S4 is there. It's a great level, but you have this other huge key level below it. So wait and see what it does there. Yeah. Same for Russ, S4.
Russell here. Yeah. Right now we're at central pivot as well. And S4s are R4s. So.
All right, so same story on Russell. Look for it to get way down here around 27.47 for a long, or way up here around 28.36 for a short on Russell. So basically, yeah, all right, and
That's
then
for
we'll do
you
a quick recap
guys.
after. Gold, I guess, gold and euro. Euro, we don't have to call out really, but gold, we will.
Gold again is that central pivot. Man, that I know it's an outside day. R3 just looks really good. I wouldn't even blame you guys if it came back up to
Especially with that
R3
supply zone there, man.
to look for a short at R3. Not something that I would take, but I definitely wouldn't blame you guys just because of everything that lines up at R3. Besides R3, you have your pre-market highs up there, you have your supply zone up there, you have low
Value
volume
area
lows
high.
up there, value area
Yeah,
highs.
like,
So a lot of good positive alignment up there for a good reversal at R3.
yep. So potential gold short up there at R3 for you guys. Of course, if it gets up here to R4, we'll short it.
Yeah.
But there could be a nice trade setup of gold around 45.86. So just start watching it there. We'll jump over to Bitcoin is the easy one. I'll just call it out here if you want to jump on it real quick, Steve.
Yeah, it's almost
It's
there.
there,
So
yeah.
we don't trade Bitcoin. Bitcoin is one of those ones where we just collecting data,
We
just
observe,
collecting
yeah.
the machine learning data and seeing if it is profitable over time. But yeah, S5, it's about to approach S5, and if there was a trade to take on Bitcoin, this would be
Right
one of
down
the
here.
extremes. Is S5 a fresh S5 level? Yeah, I'd
Consider this
consider
long here.
yeah.
Yep. So yeah, so Bitcoin it may be the closest one. 75,925 down here. This R5, so 75,925. You can start looking for longs there based on how it reacts, based on how price. All this is based on how price reacts when it gets to these levels, right? You want to see it. You want to see it reverse. And then crude, we said R5 already, right?
Yeah, R5 on crude.
Yeah, so crude, we're looking for it to get way up here to 105.68. All right, so I'll just real quick run through ES and NQ. You're basically waiting for S4s down here, way down here. Of course, if it gets up to R4, you can short it there as well. Dow and Russell. Dow looking for maybe R4 up here. Otherwise, it's got to get all the way down to S4. Same with Russell. Gold, we said you could potentially look at a short here. We would ideally like to see it get up here to R4 to make that trade. And Bitcoin may set up here in a second, down here at S5, and crude way up here at R5 if it gets there, y'all. And which will be a nice one too, because it's going to have to break through that prior week high too.
Yeah.
So
what's up, Dave?
what's up? Upgrade your life. Hold on, I know.
That's Dave.
Oh, that's Dave. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say I know that screen name.
Dave on his what do you call them accounts?
He's on them burners.
Burner.
Dave on his burner account. Dave, I don't know if you were in here earlier, but there's a guy. Dr. Babymaker. We ended up chatting for a bit, but he came in and he was like, I was like, oh, we're talking about 2 to 1. What's 1 to 1? What's 2 to 1? 3 to 1? And I was like, oh, we love 3 to 1. And he just comments.
Like
he said,
women.
yeah, he said 3 to 1, just like I like my women. I said, damn, man, welcome to the chat, bro. But for anybody wondering, me and Steve over here are super happily married, and so we don't condone those kind of activities, but we can still laugh along with you guys.
Well, all right, guys, we got like a couple minutes here.
Yeah. So
we some likes and
give you guys the call outs for the day. So hopefully you guys took note of that. You can always go back. The replay is live on YouTube pretty quickly as soon as we get done. So you can always go back, check the past lives on YouTube, and see where those call outs that we made were for you guys. Yeah. A slow Monday, 3 winners early in the morning off the signals, Euro, natural gas, and Russell. 2 were 2 to 1 winners, and 1 was a 1 to 1 winner and break even on the second. And then there was 1 loss on ES as well. So 3 and 1 so far. We did not get to see a setup that we wanted during our live stream here, but we'll keep looking. You guys keep looking as well, and try to avoid the lunchtime chop between, say, now-ish and maybe 1:30 or so. It's just not a good time to trade. But yeah, anything else you can think of, Steve?
No, good. Hopefully we appreciate you guys showing up this morning, man, and hopefully we see you guys tomorrow. We'll try to get on a little bit earlier. We got on right at 9:30 today, but normally, like if it's anything like last week, we're normally on at least 15 minutes before the market open, and so we'll try to do that for you guys tomorrow. And yeah, join us again. Hopefully we have more action tomorrow.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you guys.
Sounds good. Appreciate you guys. Alphaflowtrader.com. Get to the website, go to our learning section, learn, check out our products. Any questions you have, email us there or DM us on any of our socials. Happy to answer any questions you guys got directly. All right.
Dave,
Appreciate.
Randy. Thank you guys, man.
See you guys. God bless y'all.